Hello, everyone. It's Rosie Batista here. You might know me as the Queen of Card Decks, and I am here today so proud to launch the first series of, we should call you graduates or creators of card decks, that people that have taken the course and come out with their product. And it has just been such an honor to be support of you guys who are making your decks. And today I have with me the beautiful Carri Adcock, who I happen to have gotten her card deck in the mail. It is, when I got this, I was like, oh my God, I was like getting my own. It was so beautiful. And it's so thoughtful and so wonderful. And really, I think the word that I came up with was magical. So I'm going to be having a conversation with Carri just about what actually got you thinking that you even wanted a card deck.
Oh, that's a really good question, Rosie. So first, thank you for having me here. And I'm so glad you like them. So what first got me thinking about it, really, I do this daily email, and it's called A Note from My Pocket. It's based on something that happened to me in my life 13 years ago. Well, a lot happened. My life was falling apart. Somebody said something, and I wrote it down and put it in my pocket, and it really changed my life.
Wow.
So, yeah. So I was looking at, maybe I want to write a book. Like, I want to share this. I want to share this practice with people. And I came across your course, and it was like, oh, this is how I want to do it, because I want it to be accessible. I want it to be a tool, and you're, having it in a card deck where you can hold it and touch it and look through it and use it is, it was really the vehicle I was looking for.
Yeah. I mean, and it's like, it's perfect. I mean, I of course, I think card decks are perfect for any business, but yeah, for saying a note in your pocket, because you can just stick it in your purse, like carrying around with you, stick it in your pocket, whatever. You have one, and it's all you have to focus on. Because we kind of know when things are falling apart, it's like you really can't focus on much. If just one little thing is like, that's what you got, and that's all you need, right?
Exactly. And the other thing is, your life doesn't have to be falling apart for these to be useful.
Yeah.
It was the catalyst for this.
Right.
But today, what they're useful for in my life is just to remember how magical life is.
Yeah.
I mean, even with stuff going on, it doesn't have to be this grandiose stuff. Just to remind ourselves, our world is so noisy and it's so busy. And so when we can have something to kind of bring us back to the present.
Yeah. It's almost like a little meditation, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have you do a reading for us too, but not yet. So stay tuned, because you are going to get to that. So you decided you wanted a deck. You saw the course. How did you, that was kind of a leap of faith to say, oh, I'll take this course and hope it's going to help me get going on this, right?
Yeah, I mean, really what I realize is I can hear when I get a nudge, and I saw your course and it was like, okay, this is perfect. Really, it was like, let me check this out. And so I ordered your course and I watched it in a day. Not saying everybody has to watch it in a day.
Right. But you were definitely highly motivated.
I was highly motivated, and you really were clear. The great thing about this course is that it shows me the practical steps in addition to the, kind of the strategy behind creating a deck. And the thing that really got me from the beginning is like, hey, this is not an impossible task. Like, I'm going to give you a framework so you can actually just walk through it. And I need that, because I can.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
everywhere.
Right. And being creative, that's kind of what we do, right? It's like, yeah. So that's cool. I'm so thrilled. Yeah, and you completed it. So not everybody has to do this. So, and I do say that in the course, like, you decide how much time, and there's not a right or wrong to it. You happen to get done very quickly. It's also probably because you really knew what your content was going to be about.
That is exactly it. Like for those who are interested in a card deck and don't quite have, know exactly what they want it to be, then it's very different. For me, I had this idea, and it was like you kind of gave me this puzzle piece that I was waiting for.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Fabulous. That's really great. Okay, so the whole, I want to know how it felt, like the whole creation process. So like, talk about like what it was feeling to you, like, oh my God, I'm actually doing this thing. I feel
you
like
just said it. That's what it was. It was like, holy moly.
right.
I love that you kind of broke it down. So it was like, hey, get the content together and then go do the design. And so for me, that was really helpful because I get caught over here in the design. And so as I, as I chose that, I have 52 cards. So as I chose the front for each of them, it was really writing the back for the first one took a long time. It was like, oh, I don't know what to say. I'm not sure. Should it be more? But it was like, okay, this is how I do it. And as I got going, I got momentum.
To let it flow a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's where a lot of people get caught up too. It's like, oh, I don't know if this is going to be good enough. I don't know if this is the right thing that I'm putting on it, because it's not a book where you could keep on talking. You have to really get it down. Right. Mm-hmm. So, but I mean, I think you did the most amazing job. I thought I think they're so fabulous. So, you have a plan for these cards, right? Like to get them out into the world.
I do.
Tell us about that.
Well, my plan for the cards over Christmas, another big motivator is I had a friend who had a store during Christmas. And so I set a goal, okay, I'm going to have them in that store, mm-hmm. and that's going to move me along too. That is always helpful for me. So, so I did it. They did well in the store, and then now I am selling them online. And I also am opening a Facebook group up for people who are using these cards to share. Because what I've found with these is you can have a personal aha about something, but I learn a tremendous amount from other people who are also finding things. And so really, the back of these cards is just a starting point. It's just to kind of get you going. And everybody has a different set of glasses that they put on each day. So to be able to hear and share what's going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. Even if you pick the same card a month or two, it means something different to you at the time that you pick it, which is so great.
Absolutely. It's always the right one.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
It is.
I'm trying to figure out there's definitely some kind of science behind that. And then, you know what? We just surrender that one to God. It's like, you always have what you need exactly when you need it. And that includes the card that gets pulled for the day, right? Or that shows up in your inbox or something like that.
Absolutely.
So I would love if you would, I think it would be nice if you pulled a card for, let's just pull a card for the audience.
Okay.
And how, and also tell us a little bit about how you suggest people use the cards, because there's lots of different ways that they can do it, right?
Absolutely. And a lot, it's kind of the theme of this deck is it's to get to know your own heart, right? So there are many ways to use it, because you use it how it works for you. There are some, it can be, you can pull a card in the morning for inspiration. If you're having a challenge, you can pull a card. You can decide, there are 52 cards, so you can decide to pull one for the week, stick it in your pocket or your purse or write it down, whatever it is, and really look. That's more of a deep deep dive, it really is up to you. So.
Yeah. And I love, what I love about them too is the size that you chose. They fit so nice in your hand, easy to shuffle. And like they're just really, they're just special, really special. And you have a special, also, you, the photo, the images on the front have a special meaning to you as well.
Absolutely. So they're the photos, my son is 13 and he has been interested in photography. It's just a passion that he's pursuing. And so these pictures are some of the pictures that he's done, which is fun. So I was able to
I
say,
love that.
look, sweetheart, you're published.
Oh, what did he say?
He thought it was pretty cool. He said,
Yeah,
can I have a deck? I said, yes.
so the first thing in his portfolio.
Exactly.
Right. That's great.
All right. So you ready? Let's pick one.
I'm ready.
What is the card for your audience? It's funny because you've already spoken about it.
Oh, now is that not amazing?
This is the magic. This is how it works.
So
right?
magic. I have all I need. That's great. So if I actually pulled that card and I got that, I already could just take, I don't even have to read the other side actually. I mean, of course I would, but I would just be like, oh, that already makes me feel okay. I'm okay. Right?
Exactly. The universe is for you.
Yeah,
right?
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Great. Yes. So share with us what the meaning.
Okay. So this is what it says. Oh. I decide to begin this day rooted in enough. I may want for things, relationship, experience, yet in this moment am I without. Desire fuels growth, excitement, purpose, inspiration. I invite them in by first being fully enough right now. When I rest in having all I need, the doors open to what is next. I am on firm foundation to take the next step.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yay!
Yeah. Now, if you are carrying that around, if you decide I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to kind of, I call it like meditate on it really for a day or a week. I mean, you will really start to change and shift like everything because it just kind of calms you down and centers you. And it's so great.
Absolutely. And that's the clients I work with or any of the formats that I work in, it really is, it's such a small shift to really makes, a really big change in your life. And there's so much that, I know for myself, I thought I had to change everything and I had to have checklists and I had to do this and I had to get rigid and I had to do all this. And it's almost, it's not the effort, it's the attention.
Wow, that's super powerful. And I think that I really believe that you, not because I love card decks, but I believe you chose the right product for your message because it's much lighter than saying, oh, you need to read this book, you need to underline things, you need to take notes, you need to, you need to do this. And you're just saying, just kind of take it in and sit with it. And that's it. Like you don't have to do anything.
Absolutely. Wisdom comes from us applying things in our life, not by all the books that we read.
Yeah.
So
beautiful. It's very beautiful. I'm so excited. So tell us how people, now I'm going to, let me tell you, then I'm going to have all the links underneath this video and in my blog on my website. So you'll be able to link to Carri and get it. But why don't you share with us exactly where, what the URL for where they can go and purchase your cards.
So you guys can go to noteinmypocket.com and you will find information. There will be other things there and you can also get a deck of cards yourself.
Awesome. Yay. So I hope that everyone does that. These are really, they're super special. So if you just want something to, just really inspire you, or if you collect decks, You definitely want this one in your collection. Super beautiful. And I love the little bag that you chose. You can see it's really pretty. I mean, when you get it, it's like, oh, it's like a wow. It's a wow in your hand. And your message is a wow in your system. So congratulations. Super excited to have been some part of you putting this beautiful message out in the world and helping so many people. It's
Oh,
fantastic.
thanks, Rosie. I'm so thankful that you put that out there. And for all who are thinking about it, do it. It's a lot of fun.
Love it. Do it. All right. Ciao for now, and I will see you soon.